You got 1 minute to convince us, Jay.
Jug, Tower Blade. I think those are the two standard ones.
Sure.
Very difficult to no like good picks here.
Yeah, it's gonna be the Jug.
It's a Jug. All right.
Good call, Fogged.
In most situations,
yeah. And
Lowen.
I mean, they're kind of given the whole draft to deal with it. And in terms of kind of getting to the back lines, I mean, TNC certainly do have ways to do so. And in fact, they've already started off with a great way. They'll get themselves first blood.
You'll see a lot of exhorts on, or sorry, Wexes on the Invoker, so they get the alacrity up early.
Yeah.
So that he doesn't get destroyed super hard in lane like this. But the thing about Invoker is you can always jungle. Well, they're going on to Ana in the mid lane. Gets pulled back into a cold snap, and
Cuckoo needed that. He needed that rotation.
Wow, that sounded. That was the most insincere thing I've ever heard you say.
Oh dear.
It sounded like you just read that off a piece of paper.
Well, mid lane, Ben. Bit of the caster's curse kicking in. We talked him up. TNC immediately bring him back down. S4 just having the time of his life here. I mean, overall, the net worth, as we can see.
Yeah, he'll go blink him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, 1500.
You can go Hood first, too. Hood first is always generally pretty decent.
Well, bottom lane, Cuckoo. I guess who's found him? It's going to be Jarax and Ana. They've found one. Sandwich will get the call onto Jarax. Jarax will be very happy paying with his life to get the kill onto the Invoker. A little less so, though, if Ana ends up going down as well. And he will be chased around here. TNC actually with 4 members on the hunt for this TA. I mean, Ana, he's just going to go for the TP out. In fact, he's not going to make it. Telekinesis is there in time. Got the stun locked down. TNC surround him. And Ana, Fade Bolt to the back will do it. Rio takes him out. But it does take a fair bit of TNC's time, and obviously space create.
But I don't actually know since it's been changed, because I haven't seen a Helmet Dominator or a Necrobook on Lone Druid in ages. But Noto does do some pretty cool builds now and then.
Bottom lane S4, immediately into Sam H. Yeah, he's got the Berserker's called to buy himself some time, but he still ends up going down. The damage too much from OG. I'll cut down one.
The bear? Oh, 300. Yeah, he doesn't actually need the extra range from Dragonlance this game, which is kind of weird to say, but they're not contesting the fights. So when you don't contest the fights, you don't really need the range for positioning. But No Tail will get caught out by the blink over here. He is in bear form just in time.
Yeah, and TNC, they're scared. They don't want to jump into this. They come up to the high ground. Tim's, he's just going to start to walk straight back down, but S4's there, immediately blinks in onto the back lines, finds Rio on the Rubik. The Rubik's out. Tim's will try and get himself away, but all the spells are used, slowed down by Jarax, cut down by S4. OG fine too. Sam, it's an absolutely beautiful call there, but the hand of God comes through. Jarax saving the team. S4's back in with a blinker hoof stomp. They've got an Omni Slash, but that's an Omni Slash too little, as Raven's out as well. S4 picks up the double kill. Not quite in time there. Just a little bit too far away.
They might as well try with the high ground push right now. They only have 2 minutes left on Aegis, and I don't really think they're going to get a better opportunity.
Oh, Jarax.
Man.
Oh my goodness, man. Oh, the sneaky Chen does it again.
Still waiting and just constantly pinning TNC inside their base, waiting for them to slip up, waiting for them to get 2-man hoof stomped, whereas Sims and the rest of TNC just waiting for someone to be caught out of vision likely.
Yeah, they try and go in, but immediately, there's the Yules. Fly drops the rock, and already TNC falling incredibly low. Tim's is out. They'll move forward with the Stampede, look towards Sam H. OG pick up a second. It's Fly with a double kill, and Cuckoo just being forced back.
Okay, S4 was so fast with that blink Yule.
Yeah, they were not expecting that.
They weren't. It's also really good against Nyx when he carry bases, so you can actually catch their AoE
and
spells.
Again, S4 just diving in. They'll set up another. There'll be a buyback coming out from the Invoker. Jarax nukes down the Rubik. OG starting to put the pressure now into the high ground, into the base of TNC. They're taking down the tier 3 in the middle lane. Melee racks in the middle, falling down very quickly as well, as Notel already looking towards the top. And in fact looking for kills by the looks of it, going in onto Raven, but immediately in fact with the stun, the Sunstrike, Notel falling down low. Can't anyone catch him. Jarax, he says, boy, get yourself back to base. Sends him home. Sam H does come in with a call onto Ana. Ana kind of left behind here by the team, and he's going to get dunked down, so TNC will get themselves a big kill off the back of it. And they're not done yet. Tim's chasing down Jarax here into the cover of Vendetta. Fly and S4 are in the neighborhood. They've got the sentry out as well. Look to jump back in onto him though. Tim's Carapazing will get the clutch onto the Warlock here, and in fact, TNC, ooh, Sam H couldn't quite get the call in time. Immediate blink out from S4.
That was pretty greedy. Not going for that easy kill on the Warlock who's already stunned. Wanting to catch +1, but gotta go for more sometimes. Something like that.
Something like that.
Something like that.
I mean, 5%. It's better than 0.
Thanks, Owen.
That's alright, Ben. Some easy maths for you there. Here we go, catching out. In fact, that's a great cool setup, but S4 tries to come in, but it might actually cost him his life. He'll get the Who Stomp out, starts to back away.
He didn't get his BKB off.
OG, he's having to be a bit careful now. TNC, they are able to kind of jump in and get these pickoffs.
And now they're going to try and threaten Roche. The problem is Cuckoo actually does not have any mana. There is no shrine up, so if they want to take a fight, Cuckoo's only going to be able to drop 1 or 2 spells. Sam H poised outside, ready, but Raven's like, I don't have enough damage for this.
Taking Roche seems a little risky at the moment for TNC.
Yeah, even with the DD, it's just not... Oh, the fake back!
Oh, that's sexy.
And if they can get the kill on No-Tail here before he's level 20, this may be a pretty big window for them. They do have the DD that was popped on Juggernaut.
I don't think OG's not going to expect this.
I don't think they're going to expect this. Oh, actually, yeah, Fly's in there. He does have the rock available. They are smoke S4
Is he going to get there soon enough? I mean, they've already managed to catch out on the sidelines. No-Tail, Hand of God's not going to be enough to save, and No-Tail's out. They will drop the rock here. Is it going to be enough to hold back TNC? Cuckoo's incredibly low still. Does have to get himself out of this one. S4 comes in with a Stampede, the Blink, Who Stomp, and Double Edge to clean out the Invoker. And just looking towards Sam H. Tim's with the stun to hold back the TA. And lost the Rubik as well, so OG do find 2 kills. Hunted down the Chen.
Easy Sunstrike.
And in fact, Sam H, he's also found a bit of a setup here as well. He's looked towards No-Tail, Stampede immediately. They're trying to get him out, but Tim's, he's there with a great stun. Catching him out, the Omni Slash bounces aren't great. Ends up jumping towards the bear. No-Tail BKBs and runs himself away. And in fact, they end up losing Raven, who gets taken down by Anna, who's just turned up at the back lines of this fight. And it's TNC that once again have to start to get themselves back to their base.
That was so unlucky on those Omni Slash bounces.
Yeah,
oh my goodness.
If that bounced on No-Tail, it may have just been enough to kill him.
He even force-stepped the bear instead of the hero. So that was probably the best chance they're going to get at killing Lone Druid for the rest of the game.
And at that point, it's going to be even harder for TNC to find an opening, get a successful team fight done. Cuckoo will do his best to hold off this siege here from OG, but S4 immediately there with the initiation.
They have that big old ancient prowler.
Oh,
shaman.
dude, that's the scariest ancient.
That really scary.
Tim's S4's going to get in with the jump. There'll be a nice tornado and EMP here as they try and hold back, but Fly drops the Golem. And the Stampede as well, trying to get out. It's actually getting stolen here by the Rubik, and that will allow TNC to save Sam H, get him back to the base. S4 tried to jump in to chase him down. TNC have lost the racks here on this bottom lane. Cuckoo controlling Anna for the time being, but he pops the BKB on the TA. Turns towards Tim's. Tim's is out and down for 45 seconds. No buyback. Sam H as well could be in trouble as Anna blinks forward. Looking to chase him down, will be held back by Rio with the telekinesis. And in fact, to Anna, he's out of mana. Tornado comes through from Cuckoo. Do they have to follow through to bring him down? With the Verge and Raven on the blade through, they'll cut down the TA once. And they do it a second time, though, that's the question. It doesn't look like they can because OG, they're all back. They're ready to fight back in. Take down 2, take down 3. Sam H comes in with the call. There's no backup for this boy. He will get the kill, but it costs him his life. A huge net worth and experience advantage, of course, at the moment for OG. Tim's coming out.
Oh yeah, they have the Ags too on Centaur. Okay, no one's dying. As long as S4 doesn't get called.
What can they find here, Tim's? Look at the stun. Onto the Warlock with the Sunstrike as well. Sam H comes in with the call. Does catch out. Fly, he will survive for the time being. A Tornado comes in. Crimson Guard as well. Uses himself up. Greaves and the Hand of God coming through. Fly finally goes down. At TNC, they've lost one. Anna's starting to clean up even more here as he pops the BKB. Tim's tries to run. Spike Carapace and the stun will hold back the TA. TNC have lost 2. Rio and Tim's backing off to the side. Raven still alive as well on the back lines. Tim's hiding in the trees. S4 is hunting them down. And with the Yule setup, they'll certainly get the Nyx Assassin. A quick mail strike to the face from Ana.
Yeah, it took him so long to kill the Warlock. That's very sad.
Iraqs are down, and into the tier 4s they go, OG. TNC, they have got one buyback available, but the other two heroes down without it. Tier 4s are falling. GG is called. Game 2 and the series going to OG, Ben, and I think that victory, OG, they can be very happy with that one. That was perfect execution from the draft to the closing moments.
Ana in the middle lane gets pulled back into a cold snap, and
Cuckoo needed that. He needed that rotation.
Wow, that was the most insincere thing I've ever heard you say.
Oh, dear.
Sounded like you just read that off a piece of paper.
Well, mid lane, Ben. Bit of the caster's curse. Kick.
You got 1 minute to convince us, Jay.
Jug, Tower Blade. I think those are the two standard ones.
Very difficult. No like good picks here.
Oh,
It's gonna be the Jug.
it's a Jug. All right.
Good call, Fogged.
In most situations,
I mean, they're kind of given the whole draft to deal with it. And in terms of kind of getting to the back lines, I mean, TNC certainly do get the call onto Jerax. Jerax will be very happy paying with his life to get the kill onto the Invoker. A little less so, though, if Ana ends up going down as well. And he will be chased around here. TNC actually with 4 members on the hunt for this TA. I mean, Ana, he's just going to go for the TPA. And in fact, he's not have ways to do so. And in fact, they've already started off with a great play. They'll get themselves first.
You'll see a lot of exhorts on, Wexes on the Invoker, so they get the alacrity up early.
Yeah.
So that he doesn't get destroyed super hard in lane like this. But the thing about Invoker is you can always jungle. Well, they're going on to
get in. We talked him up. TNC immediately bring him back down. S4 just having the time of his life here. I mean, overall, the net worth, as we can see.
Yeah, he'll go blink him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, 1500.
You can go Hood first, too. Hood first is always generally pretty decent.
Well, bottom lane, Cuckoo. I guess he's found him. It's going to be Jackson out, and they found one. Sandwich